Bada book, bada boom. Say it in a really, really, really low voice. Bada book, bada boom. Now saving you price. Hello, welcome to episode 39, live at the prop shop. Today we're working with some different materials, and that's fun and all. Like, that's just fun stuff. I'm gonna do one quick little fun thing and get it just out of the way. So cool thing is if you take these rubber molds, and this is an ice mold, but it shapes like a D20. So you take a rubber mold and just dump hot glue into it. The hot glue will cure in the rubber mold and it won't be stuck. It'll just be like its own thing. Crazy. I'm just doing this for fun. And obviously you can like put paint and stuff in there, like a little drip drop or whatever. Started this project low on glue sticks, and that's how we're gonna end it, baby. It's basically going to be like a molten chamber pot of hot glue until it dries. But it'll look really cool when it's done. So that's this side. The glue stick itself needs to kind of warm up before it can totally be set in. So what are we doing? Well, we have these really cool parade gloves, leather parade gloves, and they look pretty good where they're at right now. Like, they look great. Don't get me wrong. I feel cool in them. I feel like the superhero guy from Megamind. Don't remember his name. Metro Man. It's Metro Man. You know, he was like, "And I love you, random citizen." You know, like that's how these gloves feel. They feel pretty sweet. But to match the look that Guy Gardner has on his gloves, we need to take some straps of leather. That's where this faux leather kind of comes in. It looks like leather. It sort of feels like leather. And it's close enough for me. So I need some, as you can see, we also have belts. We need extra leather to make the belt wider. So I can just like measure it around my waist. And I can realize I definitely have plenty of material to, you know, I'm not making a leather skirt. I could make a skirt, but we're just making a belt. So we need much less of this. I got so much extra. It's awesome. Like, that's a good thing. So instead, I'll just flip over the gloves a few times and realize one strip of this. So we'll make it a 2-inch strip all the way across. We'll just cut that out and see how that works. Episode tonight's going to be a short one, sadly, but it is what it is. So yeah, let's do this. Put it right along. Cool cutting mat here. We're actually going to leave one space so we can see the inches. And then check something real quick. We're going to be right here at the 3rd inch. We're going to put this bad boy right there. Make sure this is totally even all the way across. And now, let's see. Sorry, this hot glue project is going to look really cool. Whenever it gets done. All right, putting the ruler across it. That is right where 1 inch is. All right. Bad thing about using a plastic ruler is the X-Acto knife is going to cut right through it. There's our strip of leather. Boom. It's a little uneven, but we can live with that. Need one more strip just like it. Grab 2 little weights to put on it so we can cut even. Just take your time. There's no rush. Sweet. Boom. That's all we need from the sheet for right now. This leather, much easier than I thought it was going to be. We're killing it. Wow, that can hold so much more hot glue than I am giving it credit for. I'm impressed. All right, get that element teed up. Cool. So now what are we actually doing with the leather? I'm glad you asked, citizen. Love you. We're going to check out the gloves here. And his gloves, it has it poke in and out. It weaves in and out. So I kind of need to check the reference photo a little bit. But it should look all right. Good thing I have a quick do thing on my phone here. All right, so if you can see that, not quite. On the glove, it kind of pokes in and out in little inch increments. So let's start, and we'll say, we'll just do this. We'll say it goes 1 inch, and then it goes 2 inches. How do we mark it on white? Well, can't use Sharpie. Don't really want to use a pen. We could use this really sweet white pen. I'll see how well that shows up. Huh, it doesn't show up at all. It's white on white. Don't know why I thought something different would happen. I don't know. Who knows, man? So let's say it's 1 inch above the bottom. So let's do. The back side of the X-Acto knife can make a pretty light indentation into it. So we're going to use that as our little marker here. We're going to say 1 inch from the bottom, like that. Then about 1 inch from the top. All right, the leather itself by 2 inches. So we're just going to go mark it off like this, somewhere in the middle, using the back side of the X-Acto knife to just make a small indentation in the line, not a real cut. And then we'll just go inch, right, and then we'll just do 2 inches. And And that's how much we want poking out. You know what, 2 inches looks like too much, so we're going to go with 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches looks right, honestly. I like the way 1.5 inches looks. So we actually cut right there. So from there to there, it's our 1.5 inch line. Boom. So once we actually have our lines, we're going to do these little cuts. 1.5 inches, space 1 inch, right, with the back side of the X-Acto knife, and then 1.5 inches. Which is just going to end right here. Comes up through there, comes up through there. Cool. That's going to look. I'm going to go to actually cut all the way through. So now we have a cut all the way through. What I'm going to do is I'm going to weave this leather in and out of it so it kind of gets the look I'm going for. So there we have them. Now let's see how this looks, shall we? That 100% creates the desired effect I wanted. It's going to look good. It's going to look good. We are going to, that looks really sweet. I really like that. Because that's how his gloves look. They have this little thing going on with them. Sweet, cool. And I can see that there is enough material on the inside to go completely around the entirety of the glove. Oh. Is that all? Is that all we can fit in there? That might be it for a while. We'll have to see. I'm loving the way this glove looks. We're going to call this a space, and it's going to come right out of it. So, yeah, because that space, definitely more than 1.5 inches. And and we'll just say it comes right out of it. So we're going to use this one as a reference. This. Yeah. So we're going to put it inside here really quick. We're going to move this right on the inside. That way it's slipped inside, and I can use it as a reference for the rest of the glove. And I can line it up, the slip backside. Nice. Now I'm going to, once again, backside of this Sharpie, backside of the X-Acto knife. It causes a not so permanent entry. So from here, do 1.5 inches, right? Yeah. There you go, and then we'll do our 1-inch spacer, like that, and then our 1.5 inches, like that. One-inch spacer here. A 1-inch spacer here. And I'll still make the cuts for it though, and I think it'll all work. Dude, killing this. Let me tell you something. This glove is going to look great. It's going to look accurate. I very much like it so far. All right. All the other ones. Obviously not. Seriously? I didn't think you even owned a pair of gloves like these. Somehow I knew. As soon as I saw you, you were going to say, are those mine? No, I bought these on Amazon for $22. Kind of ruffian do you think I am? So rude. All right, how we doing? Oh, stupid mouses. Definitely not wanting to work. All right, let's call it there. Let's see how it looks once we weave everything through it. There it is. There we go. Get rid of that little ugly heart. There it is. That's the glove. That's the Guy Gardner look that he has on his gloves. I'm pretty impressed with that. Kind of took these conductor gloves and gave them the right treatment. Now I just need to do the exact same thing all over again. It was actually really easy to do, so it's not going to be too terribly hard to mimic. And I think I just want to finish it up a little bit here. I just want to add more hot glue to this thing. It's addicting. All right, sweet. So I will be posting all this and more. I'll be posting not only the construct I'm making for the glove itself, but I'm also going to be showing the pictures of the gloves, the construct for the costume, and all of that on Patriot Props, the main page. I like to do my costume stuff. I want to thank everybody for stopping by. And for those rewatching it, thank you for your time and your energy. I think, oh shoot. I think that is all I have. So, in the immortal words, see ya.